Stalker, Faith, and Chuan playing the two support respectively. It's going to be Leshrac and the Rubik. This is going to be a high action-packed game.
So many action-packed heroes. The Night Stalker, the TA that you talked about. Broodmother, pretty aggressive hero. NaVi, they're sitting down at their computers. They're getting ready to go. IG already situated. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to dive into game number 1 of the International 2 Grand Finals, East versus West. IG, the Chinese superstars, facing off against NaVi. This one, it's going to be good.
On the Radiant side, it is your defending champions looking at to make another repeat. Hovosa carry Naga Siren, Dendi, solo mid, Queen of Pain, Arzart playing the support, Shadow Shaman. We have Puppy on his world-famous Chen. And last but not least, Light of Heaven handling the Darkseer.
Meanwhile, for IG, it will be YYF, not Ferrari. We've seen him play it before, handling the Night Stalker, a signature hero for him. Ferrari will be playing the TA, Faith on that support, Leshrac, Sentry Wards, and Observer Wards already picked up. Chuan looks like he bought a couple of those wards, and he's going to be handling the Rubik. So it is a support Rubik. The teams might be about to clash. They spot each other out. And are they going to fight? Do they want to fight? They're both looking like they do. Void onto Dendi. Back and forth they go. Then onto Chuan. Who's going to die first? Split on 2. Dendi takes the ball. No! He blinks away. Dendi escapes. And now onto Arzart. First blood. Played by IG. They strike first. They want more. Light of Heaven. Split Earth will miss. And that's going to be all she wrote. But what a start for a hero that needs a good start. Ferrari's TA. First blood for him.
Great first blood. Lucky for them that there was no Surge. The spell of Ainsha was selected. If Surge was a spell, it could have went very, very differently. But IG strikes first, and that's going to be a big advantage. Ferrari will be going back to the mid lane here. You can see that he already has 759 gold. That is going to be the quickest bottle we have seen here in TI2. Of course, Broodmother skirting her way down on bot. And with the quick bottle, that's going to give the huge advantage to Ferrari.
You know, we've seen this matchup going either way. It's going to be Dendi versus Ferrari, and I believe in game number 1 we saw Ferrari. When these teams faced off in the winner bracket, Ferrari stomped Dendi, but in games 2 and 3, game 2 started off badly for Dendi, but he pulled it right back, and in game 3 it was all Dendi all the way. Ferrari, with this quick start, though, we have seen it before. Shadow Strike is nice to try and shut down TA. It will remove some refraction charges. But TA, with the early gold advantage, could definitely win this lane.
A sight you don't see too often. Broodmother de-warding and counter-warding. Those Sentry Wards will protect herself and try to control the lane. Hovosa will be farming up. Now, different players and different teams always have a different way of playing Hovosa. I mean, Naga Siren. Nobody plays Hovosa. But what is his way to play the Naga Siren here?
You know, I'm not actually sure. We haven't seen Hovosa play the Naga Siren that much. He's gone for Ensnare at level 1. This is a skill if he can level it up. And we haven't talked about it before, but Naga Siren is really strong at countering heroes that rely on mobility, heroes that need to move in and out of the fight. So Night Stalker, TA, it also will reveal invisible units, so very powerful to have against the Broodmother and the TA as well. This Naga Siren, and of course the ultimate. If you ever tower dive NaVi, it could be trouble. Net onto Zoe, they want to go. Are they going to get him? The counter kill for NaVi. They strike back, and that is a much needed kill for them.
Chen's going to pick up that kill. Quick upgrades on the courier if he needs it, and he immediately will do so here. And of course, Sentry Ward will start to set up shop on the bot lane. Meanwhile, on top though, it is a lot of pulling from Chuan, trying to give himself a little bit of level advantage. Look at that, pulling to the right, pulling to the left. And how ironic is it for the Light of Heaven getting harassed back by a Leshrac? We've seen NaVi using the Leshrac harassing Darkseers all day long.
Own medicine.
Yeah, really.
Definitely. But this is the beauty of Darkseer. You can head into the jungle, use that Ion Shell, get level 2, and now with Surge, it will be more difficult to kill him. They can still do it though. Telekinesis into a Split Earth with a Void to follow, they can bring him down. The one thing I really want to keep an eye on is who's going to strike first as far as towers go. The bottom lane, Broodmother, not the best anti-pushing. Chen is here. Naga Siren will most likely be maxing the Riptide first. In fact, Hovosa is doing that. That allows you to push pretty effectively. The illusions, once he gets them, will apply that Riptide as well. Arzart, decent pusher. And with Puppy together, these three will get the tower at some point. The question is how quickly. And with the top lane abandoned for the moment, Light of Heaven thought about going there, but he is actually going to stay in the jungle and continue to farm here. That means if IG want to push, they could get that tower.
Or if they want to gank the Broodmother, they could easily do so as well. You got to keep in mind the net, the Vincere will reveal invisibility heroes like Zoe. And of course, there's a Dark Troll Warlord. Same mechanic there, so if they want to gank, they can smoke up a do so. No smoke from these two guys here, but it seems like they are trying to set up one on the bot lane.
Yeah, for IG, both of the heroes that are high impact heroes in the mid game, if they have a good start, are having a good start. Ferrari, with the advantage from the first blood, is winning the middle lane, 12-5, 7-4 in the Queen of Pain. This is something Dendi can come back from, but Ferrari's having a good start. Night Stalker 2, YYF, already 14-8, free farm for him. Naga Siren, the big farmer on the NaVi side, and that is a great hero to counter gank to prevent the aggression. But Night Stalker and TA having a good start. There's some very squishy targets on this team. Look how low Light of Heaven drops to the neutrals. Will be ferrying a salve as well as a rate of regen. Not going down just yet, but he's getting some good levels in the jungle. I'm a little bit concerned for NaVi because Ferrari and YYF both having a good start. These are the two heroes that can have the biggest impact on this game.
Yeah, Chen's going to have to do a lot of work to save his teammates. Even a hero like Queen of Pain, who normally has a powerful survivability spell, Blink, that fear will shut it down, and he will go down for sure if he gets enough focus. The heroes like Shadow Shaman, very, very slow, and they got to be somewhat careful. The Surge is going to be beautiful to help the teammates well, but a lot of the jungling so far. And I think this favors the Dire a little bit here, as Night Stalker, as well as Templar Assassin, is going to have to quick tempo back in the mid lane here. A little bit of shading of hits, but really no big deal either way.
Bottom lane, Havos, he went for the net onto the Broodmother. Unfortunately, you have to have Vision or that will not connect. Can be dodged by the Fade. It did so there, dodging out of Sentry Ward range. And this is the beauty of Broodmother in the off lane. She moves so quickly that she can run away from Sentry Wards very effectively. Zoe able to dodge that, able to survive. And I expected it to be a Ferrari Broodmother, but in fact it's Zoe. He normally plays that #1 farming role for the team. He's not doing so this game. This is something a little bit unusual from IG.
And it is point out to mention that IG love to try unusual things, more so than the other Chinese teams. They are not a team that runs one strat and keep trying it until it works. They could adjust, and they will adjust, and adjusting against NaVi is a huge factor that we haven't talked about too much.
Yeah, this team especially out of all the Chinese teams, everyone is so versatile. I think out of all the players on this team, YYF is the player that sticks out the most. He has played almost every role, pretty much done it all for his team. Way back in the day when he played with ZSMJ, he was the one, perhaps the unheralded hero for those teams. ZSMJ, of course, a legend in the Chinese scene, who has since retired. As we see some pressure onto the middle lane. But yeah, YYF can play the ganky role, he can play support, he can play off lane, he can even do jungle. I mean, he pretty much does it all, and it's not just him, it is the rest of his team. Middle lane, the pressure from Puppey and Dendi, the net onto Ferrari. Are they going to look to make a go? No, they are going to back off for the moment. 3 heroes grouped up top, the counter pressure from IG, and Darkseer really not able to do anything. Ferrari doing what he can to slow this push down, but the tower continues to take damage. Who will strike first? It looks like IG are going to claim the first tower of this game as the tower is about to take a fall. Wu will be last hit by YYF, secures the tower kill, and that is more gold into his pockets. 2,500 net worth for him. 2,500 net worth almost for the Templar Assassin. Both of these guys outfarming the Naga Siren and the Queen of Pain significantly so far.
And it's the first night for Night Stalker, and for many relationships, that first night is the most important one. Let's see what YYF will be doing. If Botto is going to be delivered, he has that teleport scroll, can be counter ganking on the bot as well as the mid lane, but a fight over the tier 2, Faith is doing so much damage. He is just taking Edict as he goes, and right now Darkseid just doesn't have the level to defend this. Are they going to go all the way for a tier 2? They got to be somewhat careful of Dendi though. A quick rotation could mean a lot of kills.
Well, he doesn't have a teleport scroll right now. He does have a regen rune bottle up. Just hit level 6, which is the perfect time to counter gank, but they're going to get 2 towers for free. That's a lot of map control towards IG, and with these early towers going down, it means more room for Ferrari and YYF to chase. Whenever you run heroes that like to tower dive, that like to gank, if there aren't towers that you have to dive past, it makes life a whole lot easier. But NaVi is getting the trades. Arsart already hitting level 5. Again, free farm for Havos, playing that Naga Siren. We've seen when he gets the good farm on Anti-Mage, he can get out of hand. Can he do it this game on the Naga Siren? It's definitely something different. And one thing we haven't talked about, which I think it's appropriate to do now, as he has just hit level 6.
We'll talk about that later. Net against Zoe, the Shackle, and looks like Zoe will be going down for sure. Havos will be picking up that kill. Those Sliderlings trying to run away. So important for your carries to get kills like that. And he's gotten it. But back on the mid lane, YYF, it's nighttime, and he's hunting.
Right, so something that's important to talk about this game is that, oh no time to talk about. They want Dendi. There's the silence, set back to base, netted in place. Will they get the meld? The auto attacks, not enough. Dendi, the magician, is able to get away thanks to some help from a friend known as Puppey.
And we're going to be seeing a lot of that this game. It is going to be the sent back. It's going to be the defensive surge, but they want Puppey, not just a harassment tool. YYF in nighttime will be trying to grab every single rune. Should he grab a haste or double damage, it's going to be insane. And because he's so fast, he will be grabbing the runes. He wants more on the bot lane. He's, he got to make up his mind first.
This could be trouble. It is nighttime, which means limited vision for NaVi, but Arsart moving over towards Savosta. As long as these two are together, it's going to be hard to find the gank. In fact, it's going to be Ferrari, the two aggressive offensive heroes, the powerhouses. They're looking for a tower dive. No, they're going to rotate back mid. Back and forth they go. Very indecisive here. They want to catch someone else. They're going to catch someone out. But is this what they want? Net on YYF. In comes Light of Heaven. Vacuum in. Queen of Pain off. They get YYF. They want Puppey. Ferrari with the counter kill. Can he live? No, he can't. 4 heroes here. He will take a fall.
2-for-1 trade during nighttime is not what you want for a Night Stalker.
Oh, no.
And NaVi, they're just so efficient. They sense a gank coming. Everybody goes in the jungle. No freebies here for the Dire squad. And Zoe hasn't got too much farm. Night Stalker hasn't got any farm. Just look at the difference. 61 CS in Havos, and the next highest is 38. NaVi is farming rather well here.
He's getting really fat, and if he's able to pick up this Vanguard quickly, it looks like that's what he's going to be going for. Although we have seen a lot of Linked Spheres out of Naga Sirens, mainly from the Chinese players. Middle lane, though, it's Dendi. Silence, the Void. This time his best friend, Puppey, not there. Dendi dropping low. There's the Chen heal. Dendi will survive. Puppey is always there, even when he's not.
Yeah, he really is. Hand of God is so powerful. But the question is, will IG trying to convert something on the mid lane that force a couple of TPs? Here comes Light of Heaven. He's trying to fight so early. You don't see normally Darkseer doing this. Oh, he's going to be in big trouble. Surge, and the trap won't be doing too much. He's going to be fine. Unfortunately, this tower can't surge away, so that thing's going down.
You know, for IG, are they actually going to defend this? They really want to. Tower dropping low. Will there be a deny? There will not. Chuan last hits it. And the pressure from IG, bottom lane, Spider lanes, chasing Arsart. Will he take a fall? Zoe wants in. Arsart wants out. And in the end, the Spider lanes will not be enough. But this is a lot of pressure. And this is the power of having Templar Assassin Night Stalker on the same side as a Broodmother. Even if the Broodmother has a bad start or not the best one, those two can put pressure on the map, which means less heroes available to defend this bottom lane, which means Zoe up to 1,400 gold. This is the hero that might end up having the most farm on IG when all is said and done.
All 5 heroes from IG, they were this tower, they want this Naga, and right now Navi is responding. Of course, Puppey does not have his Hand of God, but he does have that sent back. Queen of Pain,
direct 5-on-5 clash, you're really going to struggle against the Darkseer, Queen of Pain, Naga Siren, and the Shadow Shaman. Look at the ward investment from IG. You'd expect the team with the Night Stalker and the TA to be the ones who are forcing the wards out from Navi, but in from IG, you'd expect the team with the Night Stalker and the TA to be the ones who are forcing the wards out from Navi, but in fact, they want to make sure they have control over the enemy jungle. They want to do this so that they can get in there, set up the kills, and get out safely. And also know if Puppey's coming in with the smoke gank. Puppey looks like he's going for an urn. That heal is coming back online, and NaVi looking to push. Arsart hitting level 7 already. The wards get dropped, and this is going to be hard to defend. NaVi sieging the tower down. Glyph is forced out. In comes YYF through the river. Still only level 6. He is not leveled at all since leaving that lane. He will look to gank the creeps. Nice micro there from Puppey, stunning him up. In the end, YYF getting nothing, hitting 7. And this has to become a concern for IG. This Night Stalker with his ganking has been roaming a lot, and he still isn't on the board. He's 0-1-1.
Well, he's trying to set up some stuff for his team. He does have a double damage, and that can mean big things for the next team fight. Another teleportation scroll comes in. The question is, will they start to fight? Level 1 Vacuum does not have any type of AoE. Spiralings checking out. They want the Chan Creeps. Chan Creeps will be going down, but do you want to use spells on them? Sonic Wave, that's a big whiff, but the Song of Siren comes in. Do you still want to fight this? It seems like NaVi says, yes, we'll fight this anyways.
It's a level 1 Vacuum. This is not an easy fight to take. Look at the Pulse Nova. Light of Heaven takes a fall. Net onto Chuan. Chuan steals that net, tosses it right back. No, Havos, you will not run away, he says. And there's your meld. Ferrari in a war of chase. IG will probably prevail. Everybody low, everybody living, and they're not done. They want Dendi, but Dendi wants him, and down he goes. Dendi takes a fall. In the end, only Chen survived.
Man, they can't really push the tower though. IG is so low, maybe they're gonna try to truck it down. Anyways, oh, how did Leshrac die? But regardless, 2 for 3 teleportation comes in. Oh, Darkseer, how much is he gonna get? He just wants to defend the tower. Ferrari, he still wants to fight despite being at 200 HP. Look at Zoe, they're being so aggressive. This is such a crazy game to cast. The Chinese generally fairly defensive, but they are running the offense.
And that is a Blink Dagger already picked up on Ferrari. Phase Boots, Blink Dagger, Invis Rune bottled as well. He can use that Invis Rune to get into position. And a Blink this early on Ferrari, NaVi, especially with these towers falling on top and middle, are going to have to be very careful about their positioning. We really need to see them, if not farming together, then staying in the same general vicinity, or Ferrari's going to have a field day.
Yeah, Ferrari will have a field day, especially when he does have that invisibility where he could be sniping couriers if he sees them flying by. But really, we'll be looking for squishies like Arzard as well as Puppey. For now, he heads on the top lane, trying to get some CS and try to maintain a little bit of creep control because he really is lagging in terms of CS. Havos leading the chart, but if you look at net worth, not really by much because of the tower golds.
Yeah, he is behind that TA. The illusions get dropped. They want to siege this tower. Glyph not available. Tower will take a fall. Will it be denied? Not denied, but the net onto Havos. Good setup. Where's that telekinesis? Pulled back. In comes Dendy. In comes YYF. YYF. In the end, Dendy will fall. And now Havos on the back foot. He needs that sleep, but he can't get it. Havos wants rest. He TP's out. Nice escape from him, but really it's a 2-for-1 favoring IG, and with that kill, they're going to get some more pressure, or maybe they're going to do this, head into the Roshan.
They're getting straight into the Roshan. Mel providing the minus armor is going to make life so much easier, and here we go. Of course, Spirelings will be tanking up in front. Night Stalker does so much damage at this point, and look at this Roshan melt. NaVi, your defending champion, is really down at the moment. 7-8, seems like the game is close, but really it's not. IG is so far ahead at this point in both gold as well as experience.
And getting this Aegis, whether it goes on to Ferrari or YYF, it will go on to Ferrari. And this means he can be twice as aggressive as he was before with the Blink Dagger up, hitting level 10 already, getting close to those level 2 traps, which also do give you a small amount of vision, allowing you to see if someone's farming a jungle camp, as well as just giving you more map control in general. This Aegis means double the aggression, a double dose really for IG. But they're going to back off. They want to get up that next level of core items, it looks like. And if this game turns into a bit of a farm fest, I think it will go back NaVi's way. Maybe not favoring them, but giving them a better shot. They're definitely in a defensive posture, but if you have to play defensively, this is a great lineup to do it with. You have Surge, you have Blink, you have Vacuum, as well as the Chen heals. Mechanism, not actually picked up yet because he opted for the urn. So that's something they will be looking to complete as soon as possible. A bit of a ways off, but they do have the heals to work with, the net, the sleep. A lot of ways for NaVi to get out of trouble if IG decide to dive.
The entire NaVi squad just basically really afraid right now. They just can't hang by themselves. They know they'll get ganked, so they're going to hang as 4 or 5, and that's going to limit their gold as well as experience intake. Can they knock down this tower? I really don't think so. Puppey is slowly walking with Chen. He does have the Hand of God, but should a teamfight breaks out right now, he will not have that Holy Persuasion. Havos summons a couple illusions traps, slowing everybody down. And of course, with Ferrari having the Aegis, he could jump in any given moment.
Yeah, him and YYF, the nighttime is cooling down, that darkness ultimate, so with nighttime not available, I think they will play this one pretty defensively, not looking to fight. Wards being placed left, right, and center. Puppey will find an observer. That's going to limit IG's vision. They don't really need it now. Ferrari reactivates that refraction. Get ready for him to jump in at a moment's notice. NaVi, good positioning, keeping those supports back. Arsart needs to be very careful. He will probably be the first target. The creeps get nuked down. NaVi, patient siege for them, and this definitely favors them because IG are not farming, they're not ganking, and those are the two things these heroes would love to be doing. But very defensive play for both teams.
Well, to be fair, I don't think Navi's farming too much either. But
right.
Yes, in a long farm game, Navi can make that comeback. 100 CS here for Havos. That's a lot of farm in 16, 17 minutes. They're going to back off for now. It's just a big Mexican standoff on this bot lane. Nothing has really happened.
Absolutely. The Spiderlings get created by Zoe, and now they can look to pressure this lane. NaVi, look at this, 5-man farming their own jungle. This is how careful you have to be against heroes like Night Stalker and Templar Assassin, and that's the power of these heroes. You don't actually have to go for kills, you just have to have the threat of going for those kills, and that's what IG bring to the table right now. Still for IG, they're playing very defensively. I feel maybe only leave a couple of heroes here, try and get some farm in other lanes. Top lane is pushing in. That's going to force a rotation back soon from NaVi. But NaVi, they don't want to rotate back. They want to keep the pressure on IG. They want to play some 5-man Dota. and that's exactly what they're looking to do. Grouped up bottom lane, Havos, the tank, in the front lines, with Puppey in the back lines. He should be okay, but he's got to be careful. There go the Delusions, looking to do a little bit of damage towards this tower. Glyph available, and IG will pop that Glyph rather early. The tower still taking some siege damage, not committing yet. Will there be a sleep anytime soon? Will they look to go in? They're going to take the tower for free. So in the end, NaVi prevail in a battle of wills.
And are they going to keep going? Yes, they will. NaVi has every single ultimate online. They have Surge max, they have Vacuum max, and of course, you guys all know the combo, the Sleep, Vacuum, Sonic Wave. Everything could be dropped. The question is, will IG take that fight?
Don't sleep on that silence as well from Night Stalker. That could really disrupt the team fight of NaVi, and so far, there's no BKBs, there's no Manta Styles, there's no way to remove that silence at the moment. So Night Stalker, for me, that is the one big thing to keep an eye on. You can silence the Naga, or the Chen, or the Darks. I mean, really, any of these heroes' silence is going to do a lot to disrupt that team fight. So it's really, to me, YYF, if there is an engagement that breaks out, he is the one to keep your eyes on. He's also going to be in the front lines. Zoe charging in. There's the Ion Shell. NaVi just not relenting. They're not going to leave this bottom lane.
And neither will the Dire squad. Runes being grabbed one at a time here. It is going to be a double damage rune, and Nighttime's got to be coming back really, really soon. But do you just want to jump into this? It's so difficult to jump into NaVi. Vanguard, of course, on Naga Siren, so he can be very tanky in the front. And it's just a slow siege. NaVi says, Chinese, you know how to slow siege. We know the two.
To me, this is a masterstroke from NaVi right now because they're not in a position where they can spread out. And if they try to spread out, they're going to die. If they farm their own jungle together and they're not pressuring the lane, IG are simply going to spread the map and farm themselves. So either way, IG gets ahead. This is the one way that NaVi can keep the game even for the moment, but they finally will back off. Now they want to go farm their own jungle, maybe set up some wards, surge ahead from Light of Heaven, and this is the moment where IG, the pressure is going to bounce right back. They're not going to let NaVi farm up. They're going to pressure this lane. They might even look for kills. Observer Ward is here, YYF in the front lines. Vanguard picked up, popped that ultimate. It is now nighttime for the moment, and they're going to start to apply some pressure, put some momentum in this bottom lane.
Trapping thrown down here to give himself a little bit slow, as well as the Vision. Spiraling being microed. The fight is going to be at the NaVi tower this time here.
Man.
Spiralings are just everywhere, but the Radiant will be nuking them away. Light of Heaven, he's walking in. He's going to be the star of his team. Whether he's surging the Naga or he's vacuuming the entire enemy team, it's going to be all up to him to start to initiate. YYF is running in. He gets netted, shackled, hex, every single spell being thrown. But he's going to back out. And now Ferrari, he runs in. The silence on Havos. Havos gets surged back out. Shackle and YYF. But Arzard, he's going to go down. Hand of God is a little bit too slow. And Havos pops his Song of Siren. But Faith is killing them. They're burning everybody down. Puppey on the run. Faith, Tower's focusing on him. Havos gonna go down as well. And now Puppey solo. One more board's gonna do the job. Right click, right click, right click. Dendi can't be saved. It's gonna be a team wipe. IG strikes again, 8-13. Another tower's gonna go down. IG, right now, they look unbeatable.
A triple for Ferrari on the Templar Assassin. It was a hero that I really wanted to see from him in the winner's bracket. They knocked down the tower, they wiped NaVi, and with that next level of gold, as well as the experience they get from that fight, they can really apply pressure once these towers fall. With a Broodmother, a Night Stalker, and a TA, these heroes have incredible raids. They are great pressure heroes to have. And if you want to play pressure, you generally need to be ahead. IG in a commanding position right now. NaVi, again, very difficult not to crack. This is not a team that you can go high ground on anytime soon unless you find the pickoffs. But what IG can look to do now with this tower advantage, with this gold advantage, with the map control, is out-farm NaVi and slowly but surely try to pull ahead.
They are out-farming NaVi right about now. IG, of course, can be setting up the smoke ganks. The Knight's still very young, even in the game and here and now. So you guys stay here and watch. And of course, YYF will be staying here to gank. But for now, they turn attention to Dendi. Force that forward, telekinesis, splitter. Oh, he chains it, and of course the nuke. Oh, nice gank here from IG, and that means it's going to be a tier 2 mid. That Wowkin not even being spared. Right now, IG is just taking one advantage after another.
The telekinesis into the splitter, such a great setup spell to have. Chuan play that support Rubik, already as a 4-step, already as an arcane boots, and Night Stalker TA can be diving. And Ferrari goes, he wants Puppey, he changes his mind, Light of Heaven is the target. They get one, will they get more? The tower falls, and IG, we saw a 16-minute game #1 victory in the winners bracket finals. Are we going to see something similar coming out from them here? They're pressuring the tier 3 mid. They're not stopping. They're not backing up. NaVi, they have to react. IG, are they going to fight? Where's that silence? Havos, not sleeping yet. Not sleeping. Now he gets silence. Havos will take a fall. IG, BKB up and so they get Havos. No buyback. Actually, he does have it. Not using it yet, but he's going to have to soon or they're going to lose racks. They are basically forfeiting these racks right now. And IG getting really out of hand. Ferrari's TA leading the way. And Zoe close in tow.
Naga Siren is back alive, but how much can he do? Oh, the pick on Puppey. Puppey's burned. He's done. The wards gets dropped down. Sonic Wave, not enough here. Dendi goes down. And at this point, 23 minutes in, the first racks of the middle lane, it's going to be going down rather soon. IG, they're just doing so much damage. Nobody's stopping them. The wards, they're not doing enough.
Right now, IG is a massive boulder rolling down a hill, and NaVi, there's another vacuum in. The racks falls. 23-minute racks for IG, a team that wants map control, a team that plays better. These heroes and these players, when they have a big advantage, and boy, do they have one now.
Roshan's going to be back soon. Look to IG to heal up, make sure they could take the, and of course, de-ward up, and make sure they could take the next Roshan. Ferrari is going to be picking up more and more item as it goes along. No real item right about now, but I think with this is already enough. He's doing so much. It's coming in. It's a Desolator! 23.5 minutes in. Jesus, damage output. Look at it. He's hitting for 240.
And he's not even the most farmed here on his team. That's the crazy part. It's in fact the Broodmother being played by Zoe, something we see a lot of from the Chinese players. ROTK on DK also loves to do this. Getting an early hand of Midas on Broodmother. BKB completed. 3,000 gold on him. For NaVi, they know they can't sit back and allow the enemy to farm. They know they can't farm by themselves. They're grouped up in their own jungle, looking to maybe set something up, at least not to die anymore. But not dying isn't enough. They need to make something happen. For the moment, they're just playing so defensively. And if they just sit back like this, IG are going to continue to pull ahead.
Can they actually go for any offenses at the moment, though? Dendi's ultimate's down. Puppey's ultimate's down for a little bit. It's going to be back on right about now. Can they actually kill anybody with their big combo? I'm not too sure. There's that Aegis still on Ferrari. Of course, Roshan's back now, so he doesn't have it anymore. Even Faith with the support Leshrac. He's got 1,000 HP, which is extremely high for a support Leshrac.
Oh yeah, double bracer picked up on him. Night Stalker, YYF, BKB not far off. 1,900 gold or 1,900 HP on him. Very tanky with the Vanguard as well. And there's Refraction and an Aegis on Ferrari. There are no easy kills on this team. And so, of course, with the BKB, you can't really kill him either. So it's not clear if they can find a pickoff, but even if they do, it's a big investment to get it. Also, with that Rax going down middle lane, IG, very easy for them to claim another Roshan. Second Roshan of the game for them, 25 minutes in. If this goes on Ferrari again, I feel they can just barrel down the bottom lane and go for a second set of Rax. NaVi are going to have a great team fight, which we've seen them do before, but they're going to have a fantastic team fight with this kind of an item and level deficit to be able to take this.
Talked about going on the bot lane right after this, and that's exactly what IG is doing right now. Forstaff also up on Chuan. Everybody on the Dire team is working on those Black King bars because they know, sure, you can sleep us, but if we pop our BKB, hey, didn't we lose the Tuesdays yesterday? We will just use those BKBs and we won't be afraid of the vacuum. We won't be afraid of the Sonic Wave. So right now, IG, if they don't win now, they are still very advantaged in a couple of minutes when they do finish those Black King bars.
Yeah, the only thing that's actually going to go through that BKB is the Naga Siren net, but you can't net all of these heroes. You can't net the Night Stalker and the Broodmother, as well as the Templar Assassin, plus that net can be stolen by Chuan. We've seen it in the fights, and that really sets this team up beautifully. It's Rubik. We thought this hero might just get banned the entire series, especially by IG, but they got their hands on it. It's been doing a lot of work for them, and the siege begins bottom lane. IG grouped up, not coming into a fight. Ferrari in position. Crystal is picked up. This is outrageous farm for him. Again, it's still the Broodmother leading the way in terms of net worth, but it's Ferrari who's doing the big damage. These crits, he could instantly assassinate multiple heroes on NaVi. The tower dropping low. NaVi, they can't find an opening. Look for a surge. Maybe on the supposed to set this up. He wants to sleep. He's thinking about it. but for the moment he's not going in. Back and forth they go. No commitment from either team just yet, but slowly but surely, in fact, rather quickly, IG is wearing this tower down.
Yeah, of course, Ferrari is not afraid to jump in given any moment's notice. Oh, a steal on the Spiderling. That's cute. Ferrari says, I'll just want your tower. And the silence on Hobos. Do they want to take this fight? It's still silence. Are they going to surge in? Ferrari's low. He's going to be shackled. Yeah, no, force that out.
Oh,
he's
no.
alive. He has a regen rune, and he's going to be using that one. Back
What
to
an
full
escape.
HP.
What an escape from Ferrari, and that is so crucial. He's got the Aegis. NaVi on the other side, they didn't actually use any of their big items. There's the trap. Where's that silence? Habos splits with the images, but too much damage. It's too much damage. Habos takes the ball. Immediate buyback, but it might be too late. It looks like Puppy gonna go down. Split Earth connects again. The support's doing big work. Diving. Ferrari, he's overextended. Slowed down. Habos, silence. Dies again. No ult. There's the ult, but not from the hero they needed. That Naga Siren sleep could never be delivered. Night Stalker says, no sleep for you. You're going back to base.
It seems like the answer is from IG. Sure, you could pick the Naga as well. We have the Night Stalker, we have the telekinesis from Tron, and that's all we need. And now the telekinesis again. One hit! Look at the damage! And Ferrari blinks in for a little bit more, but the Raxus will be going down. That's the second lane of Rax, and Puppy calls GG. IG will take the first game of the International Grand Finals. People are not counting him in, but they are looking real strong.
Coming into this game, we saw a respect ban. IG showing respect for NaVi. They ban out the Juggernaut. They ban out Dendy's Pudge as well. Is it time for NaVi to show a little respect towards Ferrari and take out that TA? Sure, it really helps to get a first blood. It really helps to start with a bottle. That is a massive advantage to have. But we've seen Ferrari's TA time in, time out, probably one of the highest win rate heroes for this entire team across all the heroes that they play well. And they've won a lot of games to come this far, but I feel TA or NaVi are